Hi there everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a roundup video for you. I'll be rounding up my summer fragrances. How did they perform? Do I still love them? Do I just like them now? How was the longevity, the sillage, the projection? Well, if you want to find out more, keep on watching. If you are new here, you're most welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me a comment down below. Were any of these part of your summer picks? Have you picked up some of these for maybe next year? Let me know in the comments. All right, guys. So we're just going to go straight into it. No hanging about, no playing about. Let's do this. So Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Forever. So guys, when I was a bit I'm in an ahhing about this one. I was like, I'm not going to use it. I'm sure it's going to be in the declutter list. But guys, look how much I've used and I've really enjoyed this. I actually really like this one. And I actually would consider repurchasing this one. This one still, for me, does perform like the EDTs. I'll be really honest. That's just my opinion. The projection, the longevity wasn't all. Projection wasn't too bad for the first couple of hours, like 1 to 2 hours. Then it's sort of gone. But yeah, I think this is like a perfect summer scent because I like the idea. Like there's certain perfumes that I really like the idea of topping up, like this one, the Aqua Ligorias. They are perfect for topping up. I mean, they're not ideal, especially if you're out and about, because some of those fragrances are quite heavy and large, but I think this is perfect. It's like you spray it, and then you go out a couple of days, spray yourself again, and it's like you enjoyed the whole experience of the perfume again. So certain fragrances I actually don't mind topping up, and guys, this is one of them. It's heavy on the white florals. I did finally get the blood orange, but that was after spraying like so many sprays, and that was literally just like last week or something. So it did take a while to discover it, but it is there. It became a bit too sweet and cloying, so I have lessened the amount of sprays I use for this. But yeah, I really enjoyed wearing this. This is a possible repurchase. Levier Bell, the EDT. You can see I've done some damage to this one. This one has got almond and spun sugar, which makes it different from the original. This one didn't have good projection, I must say. I was like spraying. So have a look at that. This wouldn't be a repurchase anyway because it is discontinued, and I don't think I'm in that mood or that zone of trying to hunt it down. And longevity though was really, really good, and I do prefer the dry down of this one compared to the original, just because the original does have that patchouli note, but this one had the sweet spun sugar note and does last a long time. But remember, this is an EDT, but Lancome's EDTs are a bit like, sometimes you're like, wow, this performs like an EDP, and then sometimes it does fall a bit short. This one and the rose, whatever, the red one, guys, yeah, longevity isn't all that, and a bag of chips. One where the projection and longevity actually was really good was this one, Nomad. This is the EDT version. It's a lighter, fresher version. If you found the other two to be quite strong, then you have this one for you. It's not overly sweet as well. This lasted a long time on clothing, like a week plus, guys. Projection is very strong for the first couple of hours, then it does die down, so it didn't really leave a trail for me. So that is that, but it's a love nonetheless. This one, Angel Nova EDT, this one is, for me, has the same opening but has a more sort of a clean, slightly powdery vibe. Like the magnolia in this gives it this sort of clean, a little bit, and I don't mean it as an insult, like a little bit of a detergent type of feel, like that detergent powder. It kind of had that sort of feel. But yeah, I did really enjoy actually wearing this. Do love it. It does last about a couple of days, I would say, on clothing. Doesn't have the same sillage or projection as the original, but still enjoy it. It's a 50ml. Probably wouldn't repurchase it I'm sure I would have my use of it and then move on to something else. Elisab Le Parfum. This was a Soaky London recommendation. This is the resort one. It's got frangipani, other white florals. There's pomegranates is this one. This one, like the whole range, I personally find the whole range, like, they are very, very strong, like very strong fragrances, like very heavy sort of floral fragrances. I think Francis Cote de Jean, he's the one who does most of the line, if I'm not mistaken, and they are very strong fragrances. Like, for designers, they're actually very strong, but I find them actually too strong. Like, it's not like a strong vanilla note, it's strong florals, which is not really my type of things. But this one was a compliment getter, does really project. So I used to do like 3 sprays, wait 30 minutes and do another 3 sprays or so. Otherwise it just becomes quiet. Obviously it wasn't the greatest for lasting, it isn't EDT, so you did need to top up. And it can be very sweet, like fruity sweet, like but it's like, it's a mature Escada, if that makes sense, because the white florals give it that sort of mature feel. Let's talk about this one, Guava Candy Floss. This one now was different to the travel size that I had. The travel size projected much more. I really got that guava note. I think I have mentioned this a couple of times. I do apologize, but I just felt having this full bottle, the projection, the longevity wasn't really there. No matter how much I sprayed, it wasn't there. But it's such a beautiful, lovely scent. Like, I really, really love this. It's just such a shame, it's just so light. But I don't know, it's like super feminine, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not too young, it's not too mature. It's really nice, sophisticated. So I wore this. This was like my lunch dates, you know, type of vibe. That, guys, I don't even know, am I even mentioning the names? This is Wonderland Peony by Floral Street. Right, so one look oh guys, that has a similar bottle. I actually don't like the cap. Oh my gosh, it looks so old, but what can we do? Sun di Joa. If I pronounce anything wrong, please forgive me. This is a white floral summer scent with some vanilla and amber in the base. Projection and sillage wasn't that great with this one either, so I did need to top it up. I did really like this one. Don't think I'll repurchase this. One of those ones, if I don't have it, I think, you know, I'm good to go. I'm not sure, like, just in general about this fragrance, because I got this from the fragrance shop, and when I got the box, it was dusty, like dusty. So I don't know if it's been sitting in the warehouse for ages, but yeah, so I'm not sure if I've got myself a dodgy bottle, whether it is supposed to perform more, because I found that Beach Walk actually from Replica lasted much longer, projected much more than that one. So I did start layering them together. Guys, look how much I've used. So I have purchased a 30ml, as you've probably seen already in my haul video, because yeah, this is almost done. So this is going to get used up this week. Got a couple of days before I bring out the next one. So yeah, this one is a coconut, very similar to Sun di Joa. The opening is very identical. Both, you know, it's got the white florals in there, but this one is unisex, so I found the other one more feminine and sweeter, creamier. This one is like savory, you know, salt water and so forth. So yeah, perfect summer scent. Next one, on the same vein, another white floral fragrance. They all kind of had a little bit samey feel going on. This is Dolce Shine Mango scent. There's mango, quince and grapefruit. However, my experience with this was actually quite unique, and my first time experiencing this with a perfume. So on skin, on clothing, you get this beautiful mango, quince and grapefruit scent, but your scent bubble and what everybody else smells is just this heavy jasmine note. And the jasmine, actually, I don't mind it. It's a soapy jasmine, so quite clean. So this was one of those, like, my morning, that I would always wear sort of in the morning type of scent. You can see how much I've used it. Projection and longevity was moderate. Obviously, hence why the bottle's been used. and it did perform a bit like an EDT. But you know, with summer fragrances, we've kind of got to, and I always say this, think about it. Do you want a heavy scent in the summer that lasts, that after like 5 hours you're like, oh my gosh, I feel sick, I want to just have a shower and wear something else? Or do you want it to last the whole day? You know, you think about it, or you want something to top up. But yeah, it's moderate, nowhere near the levels of, and I can't believe it's not here. I need to bring it out. Yeah, this is Dolce Shine from Dolce & Gabbana. Let me bring out its sister. Can't believe, how could I forget about this fragrance, guys? This is Dolce & Gabbana. This is Dolce Garden, coconut frangipani scent. At some point I did detect a little bit of similarities, but not that much. You know, obviously being the same company and yada yada yada. So guys, when I first purchased this, tested it out, listened to the reviews, a lot of people said it didn't last. That's actually why I took a long time purchasing it. Even when I tested it, I found it didn't last that well. But guys, wearing this in high heat, wow, I kind of made a mistake. I oversprayed it, and I was like, damn, this projects like crazy, lasts long. So yeah, in high heat, a few sprays, guys, a few sprays in high heat, because like literally I went to meet my friend, like, and she's like pregnant. I was just like, please, I hope she doesn't feel sick whilst I sit next to her. But yeah, no, absolutely love this scent. This one I'm contemplating getting a backup bottle. We will see. Definite a repurchase. But yeah, can get cloying if you overspray. So in high heat, do watch out. Didn't really try it that much in cooler weather, but yeah, there we go. Okay, Si Passione. So we're getting into these are the ones where I just wanted to use you up. So this is a fruity scent. You've heard all about it, guys. This one, so guys, what I've learned with these bottles, this one and the Narciso one, I think there's another one, but I can't remember, another brand. But if you want to ever check how much you've got left, you've got to always check this side. You can kind of, and if you take it to the light, or like on a, like in the morning, like daylight, shall I just say, if you kind of like move it about, you can actually see how much you're on. So if it was tilted this way, guys, I have about that much left. So I did really want to use it up. I don't think I'm going to finish this bottle this time round, but I've got a limited edition bottle, so I will use that once this is done. So I've probably got like that much or so left. So yeah, that was really nice. I didn't realize, or maybe I had forgotten. No, actually, when I first bought this fragrance, so this is one of my oldest fragrances in this whole collection. I didn't used to do like the 10-15 sprays. I wasn't an oversprayer. So I didn't realize this time around how strong this was. So the projection was really good. Longevity was moderate, but the projection was really strong. So sometimes I was like, oops, spray too much. So yeah, love, love, love. This one I wasn't really reaching for. So even though, guys, it looks like I've used quite a lot, it wasn't one that I was reaching for. It was one of those where it's like, oops, I've got a few weeks left, I've got to use it. It is really nice. I still enjoy it, but once I finish this up, I don't think I will repurchase it. I feel like I've had my time with it, ready to move on. I don't think I'll miss it if it's not there, but it's your guilty pleasure, guys, guilty pleasure. So yeah, once I used it, that is that. Another one I wanted to use up is the Trésor, Le Nuit Trésor Must Diamond. I don't know if I showed this in my original video, I really can't remember, but I just thought I need to bring out some of the Trésors a bit earlier than I wanted. Guys, there's a method to the madness. This one is almond, musk, rose, and probably vanilla. I find this still, my thoughts haven't changed on this one. I find the longevity, the projection to be not as quite as I want it, guys. So I'll use it up. I do want to keep just a bottle for decoration, but I'll use it up. Probably leave like a tiny bit left and then keep it moving. I feel like if I don't have it, like again, it's one of those, so if I don't have it, I don't think I'm going to miss it. I did layer it with Beach Walk just to give it a bit more oomph. Okay, so one that I really enjoyed, doesn't have the best projection, guys. It does last long on clothes, but this one is the Aqua Ligoria Neteri di Sol. I just love this one, and I never thought I would love this one. It's just this aquatic honey. with citrus. I think there is white florals, but I don't take too much white florals actually the more I spray it. But it's just, I don't know, I just love it. It's like your skin scent, like the scent of your skin. Like, I wouldn't mind to smell like this, if that makes sense. Like, if my skin smelled like this, I mean, hey, lovely, beautiful. Right, let's move on. Okay, Kayali Citrus. Pleasantly surprised. Wasn't wow. I'm not going to put this full bottle, but it was much more, you know, much more than I expected, because I wasn't really wowed at the beginning. So it was so I got the sweet sort of citrus, but it's not my type of citrus. I like sort of that Dolce & Gabbana kind of citrus, you know, that grapefruit citrus. I think there's even grapefruit in this one, but yeah, it's very feminine, subtle, easygoing, non-offensive. I used it more for layering. I didn't ever wear this on its own because the projection and this longevity was just, it was just no. This one, the musk, even the deja vu, no matter how much I love it, the performance and projection is not that great. I will be honest about that. The vanilla though does perform really well. So what I used to layer this one is with actually most of the citruses, but the combo with this actually was spot on, like perfect. Like, the Kayali just gave this one just a little bit more oomph. This is Chanel Chance. This is the EDT version which I wore. But unfortunately, yes guys, we are crossing over to that territory. This will be a declutter for me. It's the patchouli in this one that was just a bit much. Like, it's almost like a metallic patchouli, which I haven't really experienced with other ones. So it's not a Levier Belle patchouli, it's not an Narciso Rodriguez patchouli, it's not an Angel patchouli. It's just something on another level. It's such a shame though. But guys, what actually surprised me is that this performed, sorry, the projection was much better, much stronger than the EDP. Very, very interesting. So I don't know if it's because it was in high heat, because we did experience some high you know, heat waves, guys, here in London, in the UK. But so that might be a reason why it performed so well. But guys, it just wasn't for me. It's not a bad scent. It is classy. I do recommend it for that safe office, classy, you know, you guys, you know what I mean. I'll always recommend it, but it's just not for me. I just needed a little bit of oomph. So together, along with its older sister, these two will be going. So before we go more into the others that might be going, let's talk about Valentino Donna, Born in Roma. This one I found to be like really strong actually for projection, much better than the pink one, the Born in Roma. Not the original Donna, guys, but the one, I think it's raspberry, there's suede or something in it. Yeah, this one I feel like projected much more better and lasted much better than that one. I still love that one, the original one, but this one has got a bomb vanilla note. So I actually don't detect much lemon. It is likable. I don't think I will purchase a full bottle at this moment in time. I've got a 15ml, so I'll enjoy it for what it is and pass and, you know, keep it moving. Okay, so let's talk about Tom Ford All Day Soleil Blanc. I feel like, guys, whenever we talk about coconut scents, this is like, everybody talks about this, like, especially when you're when people make comparisons, it's like every coconut fragrance in the world smells like Tom Ford's All Day Soleil Blanc. But I personally don't find that. I feel like this one, yes, it has its coconut water and, well, yes, it has the coconut, but I just feel like it just does something else. For me, what I get is like these, like, I don't know, like herbs, spicy, aromatic type feel to it. And guys, I have to say, I don't enjoy this one. Yes, I have used it quite a bit, but that was just me forcing myself. Okay, that sounds a bit wrong, but you know, I had to just push myself to use it. But just wasn't really feeling it. Won't get a full bottle. I'll more likely get a full bottle of the EDP. I prefer that one much more. It's more creamy, it's more me. I really liked this in the beginning. I don't know what happened, but I just felt it was just a little bit much. Guys, this Tom Ford is doing the fragrance. You know, sometimes it's going to be a bit much, just sometimes. But yeah, that won't, yeah, no. Aqua, Ligoria, Pamper, Luin. This is the one that, of the citrus one, that I thought that I would like. I've got the travel sizes of Pera, Granita, and Passiflora, but I thought I would prefer this one much more, because those are like sweet citruses. I don't really like sweet citruses, but this one, guys, again, I was just like, oh my gosh, I need to use it up, so I layered it. But yeah, it's just not, again, it just wasn't one that I was reaching for, no matter how much I've used. So it was kind of like, guys, the last couple of weeks that some of them I did push myself to use. So yeah, won't be put to the fifth bottle of that. Now this one is in the maybe pile. Ooh, it's on the chopping block, guys. This is Soleil. Guys, again, I've done a lot of mispronunciations, please forgive me. It's a white floral tropical fruit scent. It's just the opening and mid I can't do anymore. What happened, guys? Sometimes, guys, it actually shocks me. Like, certain times I'm like, guys, but I really like this. What happened? But I will kind of explain the reason when I talk about another fragrance, why I've grown to not enjoy it. But I do love the dry down. It's so creamy, like with the white florals, it's really nice. But this is potentially on the chopping block. One that is a potential, and guys, it might shock you. It might be going, guys. This is gonna shock you. It's gonna shock you. Oh, this one, the Crazy 8, guys. So I think my experience with the iced star, guys, it just, I shouldn't have touched that fragrance. Because, guys, yes, I enjoyed this opening of this. The mango, the citrus is what I want. It's what I want in a perfume. And actually, guys, of all three of these stars, this was the first time I actually picked up the praline note. So I remember spraying this, and I was like, ooh, yes, it's that citrus from the grapefruit. Then I was like, ooh, there was something really sweet that came through, like, and it was the praline. Then, guys, oh, guys, I don't know what happened, but the dry down reminded me too much of the iced star, the one I just couldn't take. And I couldn't take it. So, guys, you probably can't see. I think I only sprayed this once, maybe twice, to like double check. Oh my gosh, I'm so upset, guys. I'm so upset. Like, I'm genuinely so upset. Like, oh, because I know I've recommended this one. So I do feel like disappointed that this has happened. But I think I should not have touched that iced star. But I think even the other one, the other Crozier 2020, I wish they've given them different names, because I just feel like it just confuses people a lot. But yeah, even with that one, I did actually mention it ages ago in the video that I didn't like the dry down of that one, but it's not as bad as this one or the Ice Star. Guys, I think it's the patchouli praline combo, guys. So I think, lessons learned, I don't think I'm going to pick up another one of this line. I think I've done 3. The dry downs are not for me unless they change it, because obviously we had the sucre, we had fruity fair, then we had this one. So unless they change it, I don't think I will jump on another Crozier Ice Star package that they have going on next year. Oh, it's the dry down, guys. I can't do it. I couldn't do it. I think, yeah, that Ice Star just really, you know. So yeah, guys, just don't be surprised if all 3 I'm left with none. Like, the thing is, I love the opening and mid of the 2021, but the dry down, it's like, I can only think of describe of like a green banana, green something. It's just not for me. This one, guys, you already know that I'm moving on with. It's just, yeah, this one was mainly the performance, and it wasn't it's okay, like, for me. So it was like, if I didn't have this, I felt like if I didn't have this, then I'll be all right. But then there's part of me of like, when you hear that so many people like something, you feel like, oh, maybe it's just me, something's wrong with me. But you know, especially when you've paid your money for it, it's like, okay, I didn't get what I wanted, so I just need to pass it on to somebody who would enjoy it. Turquoise Summer was always my favorite Escadas, and I made the biggest mistake with this one. I was hanging onto it. I wasn't using it because I was afraid it would get discontinued. Now I've fallen out of love with it, and I didn't make memories that I should have done. So that's just my little nugget, my little word of wisdom. Just like some fragrances, you know, we hang on to them because we're like, oh, it's going to get discontinued. We use them sparingly. And then the time comes and you just fall out of love with that fragrance. And it's like you could have actually had some really good memories with that fragrance. And another one that might shock you, Coconut Fizz. Guys, I've used it. The thing is, I really enjoyed it in the first few weeks I wore it. Obviously enjoyed it when I tested it, of course. I don't know, guys. I think what I'm now starting to pick up is this cucumber. I don't know if there's melon in this one. And I love melon and I love cucumber. Although cucumber is not the one that, you know, the vegetable I'll rush to eat. Like, it wouldn't be first choice, but you know what I mean. But guys, I don't know. I don't know if I can do this. Like, it's just that cucumber thing I'm getting. And the thing is, I don't even mind the watery coconut. You know, I don't feel like coconut always has to be sweet. Like, guys, I love coconut. Like, even food, drink, whatever you want to call it, bath wash, everything. But I don't know. It's that melon. It's that cucumber note. I don't know what. Maybe it's that water fruit or something. That I'm just not enjoying this one. It's not a definite one. This one is on the maybe. And the thing is, yeah, whatever I detect in this, that cucumber thing, I'm also detecting it in this one. So that's now, see, because I've had that experience with that one, I'm smelling it in this one, and it's just becoming a little bit of a domino effect. So yeah, guys, so it's all I would say is just don't be surprised though if they are goners. But yeah, this one surprised me because I purchased this, I think, in autumn or something. So saving it for summer, and look what happened, guys. Look what happened. So yeah, sure, I'll find a lovely home. So guys, that was it. I tried so hard to get this under 20 minutes. I was on a roll. But guys, I just wanted to share my thoughts, and I'm hoping, I always hope that my videos are helpful to someone. I know people find decluttering, and I also sometimes feel a bit, when someone declutters a fragrance that they've, you know, recommended as stuff, to be a bit much. But I'm that kind of person who's like, I actually find decluttering a hassle, guys. It's just a hassle trying to pass them on and things like that. And it's not like my nose is changing, or it's not that. It's just sometimes it's the notes, sometimes it's just the opening, the dry down, and some of them it's just like I want to feel sweet. I want to feel, I don't know, floral, like, or mature, or girly, or having fun. I want my fragrances to feel something. So if they're not doing that, if they're not performing, and it's like a really nice scent, or I expected it to be something else, if it's intense and it's not intense, I don't know why I'm like hanging on to. So yeah, guys, right, guys, so I am done. Now I'm going to film the autumn one. Oh my gosh, guys, this has taken me like an hour and a half literally trying to film this. All right, guys, thank you so much for your support. Hello to my new subscribers. Have a wonderful time, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.